Welcome to Science Encyclopedia College. This is physics class. We're looking at the concept of energy stored in a capacitor. This is basically lesson 3. Now, we have this question on the board that says, with above two capacitors P and Q, that's P and Q from this diagram, of capacitances, 2 microfarad and 4 microfarad are connected to a DC source, that's a direct current source. Now, calculate the energy stored in P to Q. Now, to solve this question, what we'll do first is we'll write down the formula for calculating the energy stored in the capacitor. And the formula is W. So since we have 2 capacitors here, we're going to be using them as the formula. The general formula, of course, is W equals to 1 over 2C multiplied by V squared. This is the formula for calculating energy stored in a capacitor when voltage is directly given to you. So, but since we have different capacitors here, so what we're going to use, we're going to have WP, that's the work done or energy stored in P, equals to 1 over 2 CV squared. We'll put, this is P here. The voltage, they are the same, so we're not putting P here. It's the same V that is given to us in the question. So we have the same, we'll do the same for, okay, let's come back to this. For this one now, the energy stored in Q will be equal to 1 over 2 CQ V squared. So we're relating the two now. We're going to be having, since if you look at the question, calculate the energy stored in P to Q. So it's more like saying, find the ratio of the energy stored in P and Q. So it's a ratio, so we are relating this one. When you are looking for a ratio, it's a division. The first one, P over Q. So we have for this, we have W P equals to 1 over 2 CP V squared. This one all over W for Q, which is equals to, equals to 1 over 2 CQ V squared. Now, before we substitute our parameters, if you look at it closely, they are like terms. This cancels this, this cancels this. And then this will cancel this. So what we'll be having left is, we'll be having, let me do like this, we'll be having WP over WQ, which is equals to CP over CQ. The capacitance of P over the capacitance of Q. So we can now substitute our values. Let me put it in here. We can now have WP over, that's the energy in P over the energy in Q, which is equals to, look at it from the question, we have the above 2 capacitors P and Q of capacitances, 2 microfarad and 4 microfarad. So this C is for the first capacitance, which is 2. So 2 microfarad over the next one, which is 4 microfarad. So this cancels this. 2 here 1, 2 here is 2. So we can now have P, energy in P over energy in Q is going to be equal to 1 here over 2, which is therefore the same thing as energy in P ratio energy in Q is equal to 1 ratio 2. So this is the answer. So it means that the energy stored in P and Q is 1 ratio 2. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to always like, to share and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I appreciate your time so much. Thank you.